The big one, I think, is the one that Frank wrote about, and that's out, about Nick Chiappetta. Nick Chiappetta's got some big issues with honesty and truthfulness, and our friend Frank Parlato published on the Frank Report about it.
All right, and we're going to get that story up here in just 1 second. So Frank Parlato, who broke Nexum, which you have mentioned, runs the Frank Report, which is frankreport.com. And here is an article from the 29th. I think that's this morning.
That's today. This is breaking news.
Right. So what happened here?
This is about Nick Chiappetta. Nick Chiappetta admitted that he lied and he impersonated another attorney in this Danesh Noshirvan case.
Is that wrong? Is that frowned
upon? You know what?
And
Frank makes the point that if you impersonate somebody and you get a benefit out of it, that becomes aggravated identity theft. That's obstruction of justice. It's all sorts of federal crimes. So here's what he did. There was PTESQ, PT at PTESQ.com is Patrick Traynor. Okay. And so there was another email that was made, PTESQ1 at Yahoo.com. It was a simulation account. Okay. And then it was sent around. And what was it there for? It was there to impersonate Patrick Traynor's email to fool people into thinking that it was Patrick Traynor. Okay. How was this uncovered? Chiappetta told on himself. Go down, Michael. Go down to this graphic right there. See that graphic? That graphic was part of something that Chiappetta filed in court pleadings. Okay. And so at the top, see where it says one unread, PTESQ1. So it was in the court record from Chiappetta's filing that he had that open on his screen. Okay. And so if you go down, first thing he does is he gets confronted by what's his name? By Patrick Traynor. And he says, read, see that Chiappetta admitted, read that.
I made a Yahoo account in 2023 utilizing the email address ptesq1 at yahoo.com. After the account was made, I never used the account. Childish, perhaps in retrospect, but definitely nothing nefarious as you falsely allege.
So then he sends the screenshot, right? And then Frank does some digging. Look at what Yahoo's policy is about things that he said was in 2023.
Yahoo's policy is that if you don't log in for a year, the account is deleted. Emails, folders, contacts, everything. It's not dormant. It's gone. So he obviously has logged in at least once in the last year.
Go down and read that now. After 12 months, it becomes
one more. If not using the mailbox, it is considered inactive. It will stop receiving new emails, and all mailbox contents, folders, contacts, and settings are permanently deleted.
The email was from a 2025 screenshot, so it's 100%.
Right.
So
right.
That's what Frank says. There's only one reason Chiappetta made.
All right, now, in this particular case, now, is this a case with Noshirvan, or is this a case where he's representing someone else?
This is Noshirvan, and that judge Dudek is an Article 3 judge. He's an Article 3 judge now.
But he took this to this magistrate.
The magistrate was the first person to got to. He was a magistrate up until a few weeks ago, even. That he was Senate.
Now he's a full judge.
Now he's a full-fledged U.S. judge. Yeah.
So this guy was nominated by President Trump. Am I right?
Yes, just recently. Okay. Confirmed by the Senate.
That. All right. Okay. All right. So anything else you wanted to tell about this story?
Well, if you go down, what Frank talks about is the fact that if there's anything there, okay, there's anything there that about impersonation, that's pecuniary gain or any type of benefit whatsoever, Chiappetta is gone. Not just from the legal profession, not just from the case, but he potentially is facing criminal charges here. And
if they can show that someone sent an email or series of emails to this particular PTESQ1 at yahoo.com and thought they were talking to Traynor, and the person responding presented themselves as Traynor. So if they can find someone, if that person exists, and again, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But if they find someone who sent an email to this email address thinking they were sending to that and got responses and thought they were speaking to them, then Chiappetta may be going to jail.
That's potentially a federal aggravated identity theft and a 2-year mandatory minimum. You know,
very big deal. Very big deal. All right, that is the end of the What the Hell segment. Now, last week